What is up, everybody? 3 minutes to go. We are getting ready to kick everything off right on time here. Welcome back, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I am your host, M8, per usual. How's everybody doing today? Thank you all for tuning in. We just wanted to say thank you for being here and appreciate you guys all for sticking around. This is now week 3 of MTA Gaming Season 3. We're getting ready to kick off with a League of Legends as we are going to have the Screeching versus Briar's Besties tonight for the best of 3 matchup. And as always, I am joined by the Titan Dog.
What's up?
What is up? Week 3, time is flying.
Battle for first. 2-0 teams. One of them's leaving tonight. Loser. One's going on to be 3-0.
All right. Chat, place your bets. Also, if you have not went through and checked out our socials on Instagram, MTA Gaming Live, and Facebook, there is a vote coming up right now on what is your favorite spot to play as far as positioning on League of Legends, as well as who is your best character to play as support. So definitely go on the socials and vote. With that being said, we want to thank, obviously, our presenting sponsor, Monster Energy.
Grab a Monster Energy and go play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
Awesome stuff. Obviously, we don't need no introductions from Monster Energy, but in case you didn't know, they offer all kinds of energy drinks and beverages that are designed to give people energy boost, increase alertness, and enhanced focus, which is exactly what our gamers need tonight. We also want to give big shout out to our elite sponsors, Renewal by Anderson of Alaska. That is a window and door replacement company that specializes in providing high quality replacements. They offer energy efficient, custom made products that also increase your home value. So thank you for being a lead sponsor. We also want to give big shout out to Ampersand, our other lead sponsor, the leading technology service provider here in Alaska. They emphasize the importance of human connection, building into each solution and service that they offer. And obviously, our remaining elite sponsor, the Alaska Army National Guard, that serves Alaskans in all sorts of ways, including responding to emergencies, natural disasters, civil disturbances, and they offer great military benefits as well, such as healthcare, education assistance, retirement, financial, you name it. Actually, here we go. Just check them out. Check them out.
Endless opportunities are waiting for you with part-time service in the Alaska Army National Guard. You can help our great state while also working towards your education and career goals. Learn more at nationalguard.com/AK.
All right, awesome stuff. So thank you everybody again for tuning in. We're getting ready to kick this thing off. I believe the teams are ready, and the music is ready. Here we go. Let's take it away. Briar's Besties versus the Screeching, just like Titan Dog says. 2 Titans going up against each other. 2-0 teams. And one of them, I hope this goes all 3 matches.
Oh. I do too. Okay,
I forgot. It's kind of late for you, but yes. I just want to say that, let's see here. We got picks going, looks like already. Here we go. Let's jump right in.
All right, yeah. First round ban phase, Yasuo. Not a ban you see a lot, but probably a Yasuo main. Oh man. Oh man. Week 3, 2-0 both teams. UAF returning. Hopefully do better this season than last season. Should be exciting.
That's right. And chat, if you have not gone through and you have not voted yet, drop your comments on the Instagram. Go check it out. Also, I don't know if y'all tuned in on Thursday, speaking of close games and everything else. Our Rocket League matches were just absolute banger on Thursdays. We got like probably 4 different matchups that went all best of 5. was pretty wild times. Quite impressive to watch. So I am hoping to see some amazing plays coming out this evening between these two teams. Obviously undefeated for a reason.
First pick Leona. Interesting. Haven't seen a lot of Leona supports recently, but I like it. I used to main Leona back in like, oh man, season 4. She got me to platinum. So
how many decades ago was that? Season 4? That sounds ancient.
Oh, yeah, wait, now that you mention it, was that 10 years ago? There's no way, right? What season?
I don't know. What season are we?
Oh my goodness. That's insane to think about, actually. Yeah, I started playing and holy cow, this game's old. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 seasons ago. That's crazy.
Victoria, what is
Oh,
up?
Skarner. Okay, that's an interesting pick. I'm assuming that's jungle, but I don't know. It's such a. I think Skarner has the lowest pick rate of any champion.
Big Sky called it out. Leo, hype man. He was ready for that Leo pick.
Okay, now I got a Talia pick. Like it. A good Talia is very scary. It's a high skill cap champion. So we'll see how they go with how it goes. On to the second ban phase. Top laner coming from the Screeching. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but we got the Screeching on the right and Briar's Befties on the left.
That would be correct. Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely. 2 top lane bans going towards Briar's Besties way. 1 jungle ban. We might have 3 jungle bans coming out so far for the the besties. I don't know what to call these guys. Briars, the besties, BBs.
BB.
4 jungle bans. Man, if I'm on the Screeching and I'm the jungler, my champ pool was only ever about 5 champions. So you got 1 left. Mordekaiser are probably going top. They're gonna save their jungle for the last pick. Not sure why they would hold it so long, but maybe they're just trying to buy time to figure out what the heck they're gonna draft, because they had 4 junglers banned. Sivir and Leona, classic lane. Love to see it. And then Garen top. Diana. Okay. Diana jungle, yep. Switch. So we got Akshan mid, okay. So the Screeching have a really good mix of damage here. You got the 2 APs, you got the Akshan AD, and you got the Varus. He's kind of mixed AD and AP depending on how you build him. Then you got the Nautilus to round it out with the tank, and Mordekaiser's tanky. Diana can build tanky. They got a lot of damage and pretty good durability. And then over on Briar's Besties, Garen, Skarner, Talia, Sivir, Leona. Sivir, Leona, bot lane, that takes me back. That bot lane's been around forever.
Yeah.
Classic combo. You got the engage with Leona. Sivir doesn't have any engage, so you need the engage if you want to do anything in lane. So Leona complements Sivir that way. And Sivir has also just got it's a good pick into Nautilus because you got the spell shield, so you just throw that up if Nautilus presses Q on you, if you can hit it, or if you just want to dodge his passive also. Leah into Akshan. Actually, I'm surprised they picked Akshan into that. Leah throwing up her worked ground, or not a worked ground, but her E could do a damage to Akshan if he's swinging through there. I don't like the Skarner pick. Not a very popular champion for a reason. Not very good in a lot of situations.
Why do you think that is?
Why he's a bad champion?
No. Why do you think that was the pick?
I can only assume that Josh and William is a Skarner main or something. I'll even look it up right now and check it out. Josh and William. Yeah, Skarner made one trick. Interesting. So they're gonna let him have it. That's scary. He's got a 57% win rate on that over almost 200 games. So
that's pretty good.
He's definitely, yeah. He's Emerald 4. He's not like Iron, so
yeah,
he's a decent player. And then Garen, actually probably not a bad pick in a Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser bullies.
Preaching slept on their homework perhaps and did not look up the main player? Well, what's happening
possible. There? Knowing Professor Malice over on Briar's Besties,
yeah,
I know he's scouting these people as soon as he finds out who he's playing against.
Yeah, no, that
detailed to the max.
I like that though, because you know there's been quite a few upsets in some of our matchups when it comes to Rocket League, even Valorant, where the teams were just coming in unprepared, thinking that they were gonna be like, this should be easy peasy, and then ended up getting either smacked around or taking a loss, or maybe perhaps the match being a lot closer than what it should have been. So I know both of these teams have a lot of support, but I'm sure I'm speaking for every team out there that have not been prepared, that have been upset so far in our 2 weeks. Definitely have felt that, and now doing a lot more scouting. They're asking in advance for when these next matchups are going to happen and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason that saying's around. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. You know, if you aren't looking ahead, you could get surprised pretty easily. Yeah. Even if you are the better ranked team, like people who come in with a plan and know what they're doing rather than just going with the flow are a lot of times going to do a lot better. We're counting down. We got 5 seconds left till this game launches. Then we sit through loading screen, and then we sit through a minute and a half, and then the game begins.
Solid. Well, that allows us just enough time to speak about our wonderful sponsors.
Oh, love sponsors.
I'll just roll it back.
The foundation gives MTA a new way to give back to the community. Esports is giving people a way to stay connected no matter where you are.
We are taking all of that money we receive from sponsors that goes back to the MTA Foundation.
Some of the same students that are playing in our gaming tournament are also the students winning our scholarships, and it's a great way for it to go full circle. Last year we raised over $35,000, and we're hoping to match that again this year and to see more and more every single year.
Awesome, good stuff. And just like my boss there said, we appreciate every single viewer and every single competitor that is playing in these tournaments, helping raise awareness for the MTA Foundation and fuel our initiatives within our local communities. With that being said, the game is getting started, so let's go ahead and jump right in.
All right, so you definitely informed these teams about the $20 gift card to fight. Level 1, right?
How could I forget? Come on, man.
So actually, this is the first time we're not seeing a 5-point from someone, so this is a little exciting. We may actually see something here.
A gift card? Question mark?
I don't know, man. Hey, looking at the stream, Briar's Besties thing is covering the scoreboard.
Oh, nice.
We were so close to an invade, but we just couldn't get it. Ooh, the Screeching gonna pick up 30 gold there, taking a gold lead early. 30 gold's big game changer. Looks like we're just gonna get a classic leash here bottom. Diana going leashless. Don't see too many of those, but normally the higher rank you go, the more you'll see it. And we are off. People are farming like crazy. This is so exciting.
Where's the hype?
Ooh.
Where's the hype?
A little bit of a skirmish here. Garen getting some damage off onto the Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser isn't able to really trade anything back. All the damage done to Garen is just done by some minions. Oh, we're getting a bush camp. Sivir gets hooked. Now she's at half HP already. Leona gonna try and respond with some damage, and she's able to actually do a lot of damage. Varus and Nautilus go down to about a third of their HP pretty quick, and now Mordekaiser's in trouble. Doesn't realize Garen has the ignite. Garen flashes, presses Q, and kills him and gets first blood. Nautilus whiffing that Q. I don't know if that's a fight they want to take, even if he hits it. That is a big pickup for Garen there. Mordekaiser gets pretty abusive once he hits level 3, so getting an early lead now is going to be really good for him. Leona with a good engage, isn't really able to get anything for it. Nautilus going to burn his ignite, and they're not going to be able to pick up anything off of it. Garen might have overstayed, but I think Mordekaiser underestimates how much damage this Garen can do, especially while in minions, and he's already down to half HP after he just teleported back. Mordekaiser trying to get something off this Garen, but just not able to get in range of him. Skarner and Diana both finishing up their first clear. Skarner about 15 seconds ahead of the Diana in the clear. Maybe less than that. Oh, looks like they finished at the same time. Never mind. Skarner is going to get to Scuttlecrab first. Diana is also making her way down there. So we might see a little bit of a fight. Diana looking for a sneaky engage onto this Garen. Going to try and sneak into the bushes. Decides not to do it. It's going to just going to recall. Now we got a fight down here bottom. Nautilus gets the hook onto Leona. Leona's in trouble, down to about 250 HP. Sivir trying to zone for her, but they're just going to ignore Sivir. And eventually they do stop chasing after Leona. Leona's only about 200 HP now. Just got a biscuit though, so she's gonna pop that and regen a good amount of HP.
Chad,
Should be
don't
healthy
forget
enough for another fight here. Looking for an engage. It looks like that Varus gets into the wrong spot. She's gonna get on him. She does have flashing ignite, so they definitely have the kill potential.
Don't forget to visit those Instagram socials, MTA Gaming Live, and
Garen
cast your
still
votes.
hasn't been able to back yet after his kill, so fight could go either way. Mordekaiser wasn't able to get anything when he was killed. Maybe an extra pot. Diana and Skarner might meet up here. Here we go. Gonna get the stun onto her. Talia's gonna walk down. Diana's alone. They're not gonna chase into the jungle. Don't see the Akshan. Not sure where he's at, so they can't chase. Nautilus gonna get that hook onto Leona. Not really gonna turn anything. Leona decides to go in, does a little bit of damage. Varus gets hit by Sivir. He's down to about 80 HP. One more auto and he's in trouble, but Diana's here also. Looking for something. If they decide to dive, she's here to respond. Now Mordekaiser's in trouble again. Is he gonna go down to Garen? Able to get out just barely. Well, with Varus at 0 HP, they decide they're gonna go for Dragon here. Not really much Diana can do. Leona's still tanking this Dragon. If Diana goes in, she's in trouble. Varus has TP though. He's back. I don't think they were they knew he had TP. They could definitely turn this if they decided to go for it. Akshan going for the Leona, gonna pick up the kill onto Leona. Leona goes down. Now the rest of Briar's besties is in trouble. Skarner's next to get engaged on. He's fighting. He's trying to pick up the Diana. Doesn't. Now he goes down the Diana. They pick up two for nothing. But they do get the Dragon. So depending on how you look at it, it's,
win-win.
I mean, that's a hard one. Ocean Dragon is extremely good in lane, so getting while we're saying that, Garen just picks up the kill on the Mordekaiser, hits level 6, insta-ults the Mordekaiser. So, like I was saying, Ocean Dragon extremely good in lane. You get that extra healing in lane. Sivir decides to stay, but 2 kills early is also really good. So, I don't know. There's case for both. Could see it going either way. Ooh, Leona barely misses the engage onto the Varus. Man, so that Garen was able to pick up 2 kills in lane without ever backing to get items. Shows you the crazy strength of his passive. The amount of healing he gets is annoying, to say the least.
Is that a giant pizza MC?
Yeah, that's still a pizza delivery server. Garen now just gonna be able to zone this Mordekaiser away from this farm, and the experience if he's lucky. Looks like Leona's gonna make her way towards middle. Diana is nearby though, so see how this goes. Leona gonna make her move. Not gonna be able to get after her. Akshan's pretty slippery. Man, Mordekaiser is not having a good time. Garen's just able to
Why
zone
you
him.
bully me?
Honestly, I'm okay with this. I hate playing against Mordekaiser, so this is worth it. Honestly, Mordekaiser deserves it. Skarner and Diana pretty even besides the kill. Skarner's got a little bit more farm. Not much going on right now. Herald's the only objective up. Dragon will be up in 2.5 minutes.
Everybody's just kind of farming around, getting
So,
their
wow.
XP up.
It was crazy there for a minute, but they decided to slow things down. No team really making any moves. Doesn't look like any team's really setting anything up either, so see what they decide to do. It looks like Diana might have started Taro. Nope, just capturing Skarner's relics, or whatever you want to call those.
Just pizzas being thrown around, and now I'm hungry. Where's our pizza sponsor?
Skarner gonna start the Herald after picking up this his relic. Looks like he's gonna get uncontested.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm going unchallenged so far.
But here comes Diana. Maybe she has a ward. There's the scrying orb. Is she gonna check it? She does. She does have blast cone into there if she wants to go in. I think it would be certain death if she did, but she might have been able to steal it. Varus taking a lot of damage, able to return some of that damage to Sivir there on the back end. Diana now making her way top. Garen might be in trouble. Maybe not. We'll see how this goes. Mordekaiser doesn't really want to fight. I don't think they're on the same page. Mordekaiser going to flash forward to get the ult off. Now it's just going to be him and Garen in his ult trying to duke it out. I don't think Mordekaiser's going to have the damage to do this. Here comes Talia. Now she separated Akshan from the fight, and they're going to be able to pick up one. Diana goes down. Are they going to be able to pick up the second? On to Mordekaiser, and they do. They pick up the double kill going over to this Skarner. Wow, so good communication from Briar's besties there. It was clear Diana and Mordekaiser were on different pages. Mordekaiser had at least 2 minion waves crashing, and he didn't want to lose that XP and gold after his not so great laning phase, so he needs that to catch up. But now he's down 2 levels, and they don't pick up any kills off that. Oh, Mordekaiser gonna rage run into here. I don't think he wins this though. I'm not sure. Maybe he does. Ooh. A little bit of miscommunication from Screeching, and it's cost him dearly. 2 kills, and Mordekaiser is down a lot. Akshan might get a kill onto the Talia here. Misses his dash, but still able to pick up the kill, it looks like. And she does live. Wow, last tick of Ignite did not get her. Garen didn't even have to back here, and he's still just going to be able to duel this guy because he's up 2 levels. And here comes the Skarner. Mordekaiser's in a lot of trouble. He doesn't have an ult to single any of these guys out. He gets silenced back, and he's going to go down to the Garen here. Eventually, Spin to Win gets him. But Skarner shows top, so Screeching says, we'll take what we can get, and they're going to go after Dragon. They're going to get the Cloud Dragon, and we should see what the final Dragon here is. Earth Dragon. That's going to be a really good one for Screeching if they can get it. I guess also, I mean, it's good for both teams. They're both fairly durable, so even more durability will be good. About a 20 CS difference here in bottom lane, though. Varus not able to farm as successfully as Sivir, partly due because Sivir just able to shove every lane possible, or every wave into tower. Leona was able to see that Diana with her scrying orb, so she knows they're there. Drops a ward. Mordekaiser just hit level 8. Garen's been level 10 for a minute, so about 2.5 level difference now. There's the spell shield we were talking about, just able to ignore that engage from Nautilus. They do have vision. Talia's here. She's looking for a fight. She has ult. She could, or doesn't have ult yet. It's about to come up. She's probably looking to flip them off from tower there if they walked up. But here's that wave push Sivir has. It's just insane. She can push any wave so fast. It's so annoying in laning phase. It's such a good utility in late game too. Yeah, especially if you're behind. If you're able to clear waves, teams really aren't able to do
a lot of
anything.
damage there.
Garen doing a lot of damage right to this Mordekaiser. He's close. About 10 HP Mordekaiser. Wizwiz not able to finish him off. And now he's in trouble. Akshan going for the shutdown. Looks like Diana wants to give it to him, and he gets it.
A much better communication on that engagement there.
I think so. I think so. Looks like Leona wants to dive this Varus. Nautilus leaving him alone to Leona. Leona's going to be able to take him down solo. A lot of people underestimate the amount of damage Leona has. Sivir taking 2 tower shots there. Not good. Nautilus flashes it back under tower, but it's not enough. He's going to go down, and they're not going to pick up anything. Diana's making her way down. We'll see if she can do anything. I don't think so. They're going to have vision of her, so they should just walk out, you would think. Skarner's in a little bit of trouble. Not really too big of a deal. Here comes the Talia, though, on the backside. She's going to blast cone. Not a really good blast cone. Able to hit the knockback, and they get Diana there on the another kill to pick up. So Briar's Bestie's pretty much in control of this game. They're about a 5,000 gold difference already. Tower plane go down. Towers are going to be a lot more, or a lot squishier, so they're just going to shred like paper now. Garen should, I don't know, in 2 Qs get this tower. He's going to just go for the kill onto Mordekaiser. Doesn't even have the ult, but he goes for it. Mordekaiser banishes him, but banish range is just outside of tower range, so Garen's going to be able to live, and he's just going to run back in and kill him. Doesn't even have to use his ult. Now here comes Diana. I think Diana wants to fight them, but this is a level 11 Garen to a level 8 Diana. He's just going to silence you, spin, and press E or Q. Garen actually has to run away. Going to give the kill over to Akshan again, so Akshan going to pick up 2 shutdowns onto this Garen. They're going to respond with a kill on Nautilus. Not too big of a deal, honestly. Talia picks that gold up. So Akshan 3-0, and he's really the only shining light on the Screeching's team here. Every other lane is having a real rough go at it. I'd expect Sivir and Leona to pick up the tower here on this wave. Talia gonna do a little bit of fighting against the Akshan. Akshan is gonna get her. She's gonna go down to the Ignite, but he's gonna pay for it with his life, and he's gonna give shutdown gold over to the Skarner. 3-in-1 Skarner. Varus trying to fight this, but he just doesn't have the damage, and he does actually have the damage, and he takes down the Sivir. Holy cow. Sivir said, I'll try 1v1ing you, and it does not work out. You may have been up 40 CS and half an item, but it was not enough to outdamage this Varus's burst. Diana a little bit of trouble. She's alone. Leona gonna stun her. Leona doesn't have her ult. Uses the Ignite. Diana just flashes out. They're gonna make a move for Herald. Garen might go for this, and I think he will.
Oh, yeah.
He gets the silence, and he's just gonna spin. Not even gonna burn his ult on this again. But Akshan's looking. He's lurking. He wants the Garen, and I think he's got the speed to catch up to him if he wants to go for it. Oh, he's trying. Oh, but Garen's already regening HP, and a lot of HP. Herald's gonna go over to the Skarner. Go over to Briar's Besties. Dragon's coming up, just spawned. Mountain Dragon. Akshan gonna try and do this. I don't think he has the damage. Maybe he does. If Garen gets onto him, he's gonna be in a world of hurt. Not gonna push for this mid tower. They could have gotten that one auto from Talia, and that tower was gone. Gonna start up the Dragon. Don't have their jungler there, so a little bit risky. Just starting it a little early. Garner on his way, but yeah, okay, they're going to be able to do it. Mordekaiser banishes the Garen. Is it going to be enough? It looks like it is going to be enough, and this is why people hate Mordekaiser. He's down 2 levels, and he's still able to outduel you. Wow.
Runs into a stack.
Runs into the rest of the Screeching. Oh, man. So Garen ahead really far early. He's got double this Mordekaiser CS, and still not able to hold on to his lead. 0-6 Mordekaiser is a little unfortunate. Last outer tower going down for Screeching, so they have all second tier now. Dragon does go over to Briar's Besties, so they're up to 2 dragons to 1. Gonna make them even more tanky. Actually, I'm looking for a little sneaky onto this Sivir. She's alone. Leona going bot for some reason. Laning phase is over. Not sure why she's there. Most teams in this situation want to do a 1-3-1. So, you know, send your top laner top and your mid laner bottom, and then Leona and Skarner will go mid with the ADC. Leona chasing after this Varus. Talia's far away, but she does have the ult if she needs to use it. Gets the Varus flash. They're gonna make a move onto the Akshan. Oh, beautiful flash by the Skarner to stop his dash there. Akshan does go down. Now this tier 2 mid should be in trouble. So here's the 1-3-1. They're kind of doing it. Talia's looking. They might. Oh, they might. Ooh, interesting. I don't know what they're gonna do. Talia's looking like she's looking for the ult. They could end up getting inhib tower here too. Talia could use her ult to zone. We'll see. Tower's almost going to go down. Leona with a beautiful engage. Diana's locked up, doesn't have any time to respond. Garen, in the meantime, picking up the kill top. Herald is going to crash into inhib. This inhib's going to be really low if they want it. I think they should stay for it. They decide not to. Not going to pick it up. Not going to risk it. Better safe than sorry, they say. Garen picks up the kill onto the Mordekaiser. Chillin'. Akshan's here. Varus is also here. Talia's still here, and she does have ult. Garen just in a jungle camp right now, regenerating some of his HP. Looking for this Akshan. Wants to fight him. If he does get on the Akshan, I don't think Akshan wins it. They see the Nautilus, so he's not going to take that fight. Garner now taking a lot of Diana's jungle. He's up about 40 CS. CS difference top is still pretty wide. So every single lane is ahead CS-wise for Briar's Besties. Just good fundamentals. Uh-oh, Leona's in trouble. She walks right into Mordekaiser, doesn't know he's there. She's just trying to get vision. Mordekaiser gonna ult her, but he's just not doing any damage to her. And now he's in a lot of trouble. Here comes the Garen. Garen just gonna tank it all, not gonna be able to do anything. Diana goes in, not able to do the damage. Here comes the Talia on the backside, gonna pick up a kill on the back, and a kill going to Garen, and 3 of them, a triple kill for Sivir. That's an ace, and that might be game. 20 seconds here, it could be enough. It's definitely going to be an inhib. It's definitely going to be at least 1 Nexus tower, and it might be the end of the game. This might be a 20-minute game. Let's see if they have the damage. 5 seconds on the Mordekaiser. First tower is going to go down. Mordekaiser coming up. Diana's up in 3. Second tower is going to go down. Now Mordekaiser flashes in, going to try and do as much damage as he can, but he goes down instantly. Now Diana's up. Now Nautilus is up. They're going to have to fight if they want to win this game. Diana goes down. Sivir is just doing whatever she wants. Varus goes down. Triple kill. Could be a quad. They're just going to try and pad their stats, but eventually they do take them down. Nexus destroyed in 21 minutes. Briar's Besties. Pretty convincing game. Ooh. Spicy stuff. Love to see it.
That
First
was
game going over to Briar's Besties.
Was that the fastest one that we've streamed so far?
That we streamed? I think so, yeah.
Quite the matchup there. Definitely a strong start for this best of 3 with the Briars besties.
A pretty convincing victory, I would say. There was not much left to the imagination. I think this series is Briar's besties to lose.
Well, while the teams are getting ready and sorted for the next one, that finishes up the first match for this best of 3. Don't go anywhere. More action is coming your way. We'll be right back.
Grab a Monster Energy and go play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
Endless opportunities are waiting for you with part-time service in the Alaska Army National Guard. You can help our great state while also working towards your education and career goals. Learn more at nationalguard.com/AK.
Awesome. Well, while teams are taking a short little breather, we want to give a shout out to our remaining sponsors. We'll go down the list with our platinum sponsor, which is the ad you just saw from MSI, a global tech company that is known for their high performance gaming hardware. They specialize in gaming laptops, desktops, motherboards, graphic cards, monitors. Oh my gosh, I'm running out of breath to say all the cool stuff that they do. But if you don't know what they are, the gaming-focused products make them super popular amongst the gamer communities such as ours. And MSI also has an awesome MSI student program that provides students with discounts and scholastic support. One of the cool things that I've seen in their Discord is that they actually have workshops, such as they can help you build out your resume. They can help you land like an esports job. They help you how to better yourself in interviews for the job that you're looking for, and things like that. So MSI Platinum sponsor, big shout out to them. Great people as well. Got to hang out with some of them at the PAX West. We also want to give a big shout out to Arctic Comic Con. Arctic Comic Con brings together enthusiasts of comic book, pop culture, entertainment, offering attendees an opportunity to meet and interact with comic book artists, authors, actors, other pop culture figures. The event features panels, workshops, cosplay contests, places for fans to buy comic books, etc. So Arctic Comic Con is coming up in April 2024, so definitely stay tuned for that. We also had a pleasure of working with them this year and hosting Rocket League and Smash Bros tournament this year. We also got to basically create an entire third floor experience at the Diner Center with some cool consoles, arcades, retro games, tabletop area, as well as a stage for the spectators to watch these tournaments. So huge vibe there. But chat, speaking of vibe, how's everybody doing? Hope you're all doing well. Don't forget to check out all of our socials to stay on track with all of your updated content and news for MTA Gaming. But if you want to stay and be involved, definitely check out our Discord. How we doing now, my friend?
I think we're ready to go. If you are.
I think we are ready to go. Well, I am ready to go. Let's see what we got here with our picks and bans.
All right, so well into our second well into the second phase of the phase of bans. They're gonna ban the Leona. Didn't like dealing with that, it looks like. But picks so far, we got Akshan, Briar. How about that, Briar for the not Briar's besties? So Briar Bestie's now on the right side, and the Screeching on the left. Mordekaiser picked that again. Didn't work out this last time, but they're gonna ban the Garen against it, so they don't have to deal with that matchup again. Then we got the Skarner pick. They're gonna let the Skarner go through. You definitely always want to ban one tricks, I think. So that's an interesting strategy for them. Caitlyn, no Sivir pick because it got banned. Then we got Talia, and then we got Jax. Viegar here. What is their last pick gonna be? They still need an ADC, assuming the auction's going mid. Could be auction ADC if you really wanted to. Auto support. Okay, so I think that might be Viegar ADC actually, or APC, whatever you want to say. Last pick, what are we gonna get? Gonna pick a Morgana. So both teams last picking their supports. Not the strategy you see a lot, but that's what these teams have gone with. And just looking at the drafts, oh man, Briar Besties. I like the Morgana pick into. It's a good counter. You got Viegar and you got Nautilus to deal with.
I see Skarner still on the plate.
Skarner is. They left him up. Guess they didn't think he was a problem. He definitely, the jungler was really comfortable on it, so it's not usually something you want to leave open, but they decide it's not a big deal. They picked the Jax into the Mordekaiser this round. We'll see how that matchup goes. Hopefully, Mordekaiser doesn't have to deal with the silence anymore, but he does have to deal with the stun. And Briar. First Briar we'll see on the stream.
Yeah. Versus Briar's Besties.
Ooh. Spicy stuff, spicy stuff. Ooh. And then we get the 3-minute spectator delay. Everyone,
Of course. No stream sniping here. Great little tool that is built in.
If you're doing a custom game, you should be able to turn the spectator delay off.
I mean, it does make sense, but it also makes it a lot easier to interact with viewers live without having to put on a 3-minute manual delay. So that way we get all the live reactions in chat while the game is delayed. So I think it's a nice tool.
If you say so.
Sure thing, Grandpa. Let's get you home. All right. Well, while we are waiting, we want to go ahead and say thank you to Arctic Fox Networks, a platinum sponsor. It all begins with an idea. Maybe you want to launch a business, or you want to turn a hobby into something more. Or maybe you have a creative project to share with the world. Whatever it is, the way you tell your story online can make all the difference, and that's where Arctic Fox Networks. Thank you for being a platinum sponsor. For defeat. Lots of Briar fans in chat, looks like. But how many of you are fans of Nomad Cinematics? Unfortunately, Mr. Chapazard would love to tell you all about Nomad Cinematics and the great work that they do, but he is not feeling well. So I'm here to tell you about Nomad. They bring their experience and expertise to all sorts of creative work, bringing people's vision to life with their work. So whether you're starting with an idea or you want to go big with a feature film, Nomad has been there before. And where there's a story to tell, they'll go there with you. Like, quite literally, they went to Juneau and a couple of villages in the last couple of weeks. They will go wherever you go with you and tell that story with you. So, Nomad Cinematics Platinum Sponsor. So, chat, show some love for some of these sponsors. There is buttons down below. And also, stay tuned. That merch button is going to be dropping soon. Like, very soon. We did some testing on ordering today. I think everything went smoothly. We're about to bust it open. It's going to be available. So all this wonderful merch that you see me wearing, along with the beautiful jerseys, you're gonna get your own. You can't have mine. You're gonna have to get your own, chat. Okay, sorry. Maybe I'll get one for Titan Dog, but that's
Ooh.
about it. Y'all gonna have to get one. This music though, isn't it just a vibe?
You got your feet cam set up? Sounds
My
like it's what the
feet
people want. It's what the people want, man. You
People
gotta appease
want
them.
feet. Listen, if it was summertime, I would have hooked you up with a feet cam. But listen, it's dark outside. We had snowfall in Fairbanks and in Anchorage today. It's officially wintertime. There's no more sunlight out. The only thing I get is the monitor tan.
Ooh.
That's it. I don't have my lights set up in here. My feet will be dark. You can't be able to see my feet, man. Next year, tune in season 4. Feet cam coming soon. Take it away.
Let's go. All right, we are starting. Ooh, Briar Besties looks like they want to do an invade here. They're gonna ping for it. Gotta do the boss side invade. Spicy stuff, spicy stuff. Will we get our first invade of the season? They say, you know, we're feeling confident. We just finished that game in 21 minutes. Yeah, why not? Let's coin flip. Get a little fun in this. Nautilus. Oh, wow, there's an advanced invade team. They got the Morgana. You got a 2-second snare right off the bat. Nautilus in trouble. He's gonna have to flash if he doesn't want to get snared. And he doesn't snare. He's just gonna get splashed and then stunned and go down. First blood going over to Caitlyn. That's pretty big for lane for an ADC. That's what I'm talking about. An invade level 1 makes everything more exciting.
I like it. You love to see it.
See it. Whew. Already a 400 gold, or not even a 400 gold lead. What? We're at 600 gold lead. All the assist gold and the first blood gold going to Briar Besties. Ghana's just gonna walk in too. Nautilus didn't drop the ward. Oh, we got a pause. Wonder if we can. Oh, looks like we're just having some.
Yeah, I was wondering why he was just standing there. So maybe perhaps a little technical difficulties. You know how it is. Couldn't be us at MTA. The only dedicated fiber line and it's the most stable connection in the entire North America. Don't at me on that. But chat, listen, y'all need to relax on the feed cam, okay? Casey, I see you. Talking to you. Oh, we're back. Here we go. I thought I was gonna have time for a quick little sponsor, but I guess not.
What a tragedy.
Tragedy.
We
It's
just
all
have
right.
to watch gameplay.
We have like 4 more days of sponsor shoutouts to do. I think I can fit them all in. No worries.
Here we go.
Oh no.
That may be on my end. I don't. That's interesting. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. We'll see. We'll see. Here it goes. Here it goes. Is it gonna pause? Oh, we made it past. Let's go. Alright, so another level 1 fight here. Mordekaiser didn't learn his lesson last game, and he's going to have to burn his flash to try and escape that. But on the plus side, Jax does burn both of his stums. Maybe ignited just a little bit too early. Gotta check those stums before you start fighting. So now Mordekaiser's down a level, has no flash, is going to get stunned, and he's just going to go down. Doesn't learn his lesson. A little bit of Briar gameplay. She's been out for what? About 3 weeks now? No, not 3 weeks. About a month now? Over a month? No more. And now Nautilus is going to go down.
Wow.
That snare lasts forever at level 1, and there's just nothing he can do. The range of Caitlyn's just able to auto him as much as he wants outside of tower range. Wow. Briar Besties taking a commanding lead right away. 3 kills already. One of them was the invade, but 2 in lane before 3 minutes is pretty crazy. It's at about a kill a minute. We'll see if it keeps going at this pace. It'd be exciting if it did.
This pace, we may have to pull one of your magic tricks and find another series to watch
Ooh,
to keep
there
this
we go.
engagement going.
Uh-oh. Jax, now he's in trouble, running towards the wrong tower. He's going to get the level up, and he does get the kill eventually. The minions are going to pick that one up for him, and they're going to trade 1 for 1. And
shout out to minions.
looking at it, Jax definitely wins that because he's going to get all this wave crashing, and Mordekaiser's going to lose about 2 waves of XP, maybe 3. Caitlyn, wow, look at the damage on this, and the snare is crazy. It lasts so long. Briar's gonna try and fight this this Skarner, but I don't think they realize Talia's on her way, and now Briar's just in trouble. Burns flashes
4
up instead of down, not towards his team. Gets the 4-man stun, but it's not gonna matter. There is nothing they can do. They don't have the damage to follow up. And Lord Alaric, he's putting his teams in bad situations. That's 2 early fights that he's started that have not gone their way. First one last game really messed up the Mordekaiser. Now his bottom lane's in even more trouble than what they were. As Caitlyn's got double this Viegar's farm already. He's just not able to farm under tower.
Yeah,
and it's not even really a pushing champion. It's just they don't have the range to deal with it.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. You know, I personally do not venture out into League of Legends often, but when I do tend to have a problem with choosing a wrong hero, maybe perhaps going to the wrong location. And so I've definitely been in that situation where I'm playing against like 2 ranged characters with a melee where I thought it was a great idea. And I'm like, I can't even get close. I'm just getting like peppered on the way there. Next thing I know, I'm half health. I can't even get anywhere near it. So that's a little rough. I can relate on the cardboard 1 level. I'm sure 100%. They have much better idea of what to do and how to counter this at the level I don't understand.
Yeah, so when you're dealing with two ranged and you're like a melee support like Nautilus here, so the ranged are really good at bullying, but like if you're able to get on top of them, typically they tend to struggle. Problem is Nautilus doesn't have any follow-up here, so they've kind of just forfeited this lane with the Viegar. They just don't have the damage to really do anything. And then the Morgana snare onto the Caitlyn trap, and you can't move for at least 3 seconds. Is a tough combo to beat. So Briar's Bestie's up about 3,000 gold already. 2 kills onto the Jax. Jax dominating lane again. Bottom dominating lane again. Mid lane's pretty even. Jungle's pretty even at the moment. Getting a rematch of the mid lane matchup from last game. Akshan and Talia. And Jack's just able to get onto this Mordekaiser every time, and he's taken the fight before Mordekaiser's able to get 6 like you should. It's able to do a lot of damage, but isn't going to have enough to finish it off. Dragon is up. Neither team has made a move for it yet. Herald's coming up in about a minute. Skarner's top side probably going to be pathing by, and I'd assume looking for Dragon. Mordekaiser has to flash. Jax flashes on top of him, gets the stun, and then finishes the kill. So they banned the Garen, thought it was going to be okay, and then he just picks Jax, and it's pretty much the same story from last game. He's just not able to deal with Young Daddy. Young Daddy, or Jax. Feel weird saying Young Daddy. But Jack's in a little bit of trouble. Akshan is gonna burn his ult here, but Talia's gonna be able to tank it. Here comes the Briar. Is she gonna be able to do anything? She's in a lot of trouble. She does. Akshan's able to pick up the kill. Talia picks up the kill onto her. Akshan's gonna keep chasing. Now Skarner's here, but here comes Mordekaiser to back him up. Gonna try and deal with this Skarner. They don't have the HP or the damage, and they're gonna go down. Mordekaiser's not level 6, so he's not able to take away one of these people and fight them solo, and he's going to go down for it too. So 3 kills going over to Briar's Besties, but they pick up the kill onto Jax, so a little bit of a consolation prize, and now Nautilus goes down. 2 to 10.
5,500 gold difference now too, just 8 minutes in.
Exceeding that kill per minute mark. we're getting 10 kills in 8 minutes. Now Garner is gonna do this Herald, and he does get it. So Herald going over to Briar's Besties. In addition, I'd expect a move for Dragon here soon. Ghana really just able to do whatever she wants. She can walk up. As long as she holds that black shield, there's not really anything they can do to engage. Nautilus down 2 levels. Briar Besties bot lane both level 6. Gets the root onto the Nautilus. Caitlyn's just gonna drop a trap. Maybe she doesn't have one, so she doesn't drop it. Oh man, 3 levels down, still not level 6 for this Mordekaiser. He's gonna turn. Looks like he's gonna maybe try and go pick up the XP from some minions dying to get the level 6, but none of the minions are gonna go down, and he's gonna go down. Decides to try and fight it out, does not go well. 1 in 5 Mordekaiser already. How about half of his team's deaths from one lane? Nautilus gets the hook on the Morgana. She takes tower, able to back out. Now Briar is gonna come in. She's gonna stun the Caitlyn. Caitlyn's in trouble. Caitlyn gets the trap onto Briar. Briar's not able to finish the kill. Here comes Talia, and here comes Skarner too to back up their team. They pick up the kill onto Viegar, but not before he gets the shutdown onto the Caitlyn, and they get the kill onto Briar. So two for 1 there. Worth if you think it's worth it for the shutdown, but Briar's Besties just in complete control of this game. Not really much the Screeching can do. Kinda gonna burn this dragon. I don't know if this is a spectator bug, but we're not seeing any of Skarner's relics. I guess they're these little purple gems on the map. They're not showing the full thing. Man, 3
Why you
level
bully
difference
him?
top lane.
Why you bully him?
That is rough. Caitlyn gonna burn the ult onto the Viego just for funsies, I think. I think Jax dives this here.
Yeah,
He
just
should be
so
able to
much
kill him pretty
damage.
fast. Mordekaiser gonna burn the ult, but it's not gonna be enough. Jax is gonna absolutely destroy you. Akshan gonna try and take some vengeance here, but I don't think he wins it. Akshan's really squishy, doesn't even have an item. Jax, on the other hand, has Divine Sunderer. Hits him down to half HP in one auto.
Oh.
Akshan goes back in, forgets. Oh, now Briar's gonna try and pick up the kill. She's down three levels too. If Jax has the stun, maybe? Nope, not gonna be able to get it. In the meantime, Nautilus goes down bottom lane. Just gets snared and then trapped, and there's nothing he can do. They also picked up the kill on the Viegar, so that's a double kill.
I see it happen. Get up. Rise the son of Rome. Your tower is falling.
Lazy support. Always asleep on the job. And not even 14 minutes, and they're going to pick up full tower plating onto this tower. That's a lot more gold going over to bottom lane. Let's check the gold difference just in bot. We got 2,500 on the ADC, and then 2,000 for the support. So a total of 4,500 gold difference just in bottom lane alone.
Wow.
We're only 12 minutes in, and Briar's Besties up 11,000, 10,000 gold. There's not really anything on the map for Briar's Besties to pick up here except for towers. It's still a little early for towers. Still 2 minutes before they are actually killable. Skarner gonna burn the ghost. Try and get this Nautilus solo. Talia's there also, and she does tons of damage. Now Jax is bottom. Jax not gonna commit to it. Tua uses her ult. Drop the Herald mid. Should be able to pick up this tower. Gets the knockback onto the Akshan. Akshan's in trouble. Skarner gonna be able to pick it up, but Talia gonna go down to tower because she was tanking aggro there. You're coming in with the ult, gonna try and fight the level 9 Skarner, even though she's down 2 levels. She's doing the damage. Does she have it? Not able to get enough and follow up, and Now Caitlyn's here top. She's going for some more. Mordekaiser thinks he's able to fight this Caitlyn. She's 3 kills, but I don't think you're going to do this. Maybe gets the root, picks up the kill. Mordekaiser goes down to Caitlyn solo. Mordekaiser trying to get anything he can, but he's not able to. Yeah, Mordekaiser has an item and a half. I mean, Caitlyn has an item and a half, and you don't even have 1 item, Mordekaiser. I don't know what you were thinking. Just trying to get anything there. Caitlyn had a bunch of traps set up. She knew something like that was going to happen. Now all 3 towers go down before tower plating even falls, so they get a ton of extra gold just from plates.
I would ask you, but it's just going to be an impossible answer for you. How does a Screeching come back from this?
So
yes.
Either they are able to somehow, some way, keep their inhib towers alive for another 30 minutes, and the game just gets so late and gold doesn't even matter that much that it evens out, but it's very unlikely. You don't see a lot of 50-minute games after being down 20,000 gold. Or
Yeah.
11,000 gold. Herald also going to go over to Briar's Besties, so that's their second one. They're just going to take it mid, I'd assume. Dragon coming up in 30 seconds. $13,000 gold at 15 minutes is an insane stat.
Yeah, you
So-
know, we've seen a lot of, like, I'm by no means an expert in this, but from my personal observations is, like, there was a lot of early on fights, like you said, when you're definitely either A, outnumbered or outleveled, or you just have no items to win that fight, right? Like, I'm not sure if maybe perhaps there would have been a solution to maybe trying to pick 2v1 fights, whether it's, you know, trying to gank a top lane or a middle lane earlier on where you could still afford to. But now it's just like each player is just doing so much damage. In like 1 or 2 hits, your half of health is gone.
Right, yeah, there's really not much you can do. And wow, you've been saying all that. Like, the Screeching just been getting picked off one by one. You get one Morgana Snare and Caitlyn drops a trap and you're pretty much dead. And look at that, Caitlyn almost one-shots Mordekaiser through the teleport. Viegar doesn't even have the damage to kill a 400 HP Caitlyn, so like, this game's pretty much over. If Herald crashes, I mean, those towers are going to fall pretty quickly. That's one tower. One auto from Caitlyn will take that down. This game's going to be even faster and more convincing than the first. First tower goes down. They're going to try and stay for this, I think. Maybe they won't. Almost picks up the kill onto the Auction just from this Caitlyn's doing an insane amount of damage, and she doesn't even have 2 items. Talia almost goes down. Now Jack's going to go down to the Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser gets some vengeance for lane. Caitlyn goes down, so a little bit of an overstay. A bunch of shutdowns getting handed over.
Easy comeback.
Easy comeback. Only a 15,000 gold difference. That's nothing.
I've seen worse.
Oh, Briar Besties looks like... I'm not saying anything's guaranteed, but this game... pretty much in the books. Briar Besties, we seeded them 1. They're staying at 1. They're going to be the only undefeated team left after this. The Screeching, though, they were seeded 5 at the beginning, so they're already at 2, and they might remain at 2, and we could get a rematch next week, depending on what the records are. I don't have it right in front of me, so I'm not sure, but there will be another 2-1 team, and... oh.
That's
interesting
right.
stuff. Interesting.
Yeah, we
stuff.
do have Crocs versus Toxic Yordles going on right now, as well as Seal Flippers versus Def H Mong players. And then Juantan and We Throw Elo are duking it out to for their first win right now.
Yeah, so we're gonna have 3 2-1 teams, and we'll see who gets the next crack at Briar's Besties. We'll see how the rankings pan out. This is when when a series goes to game 3, that's when it really matters for seeding. Screeching trying to hold on to whatever they can, but they got mid lane crashing and they got all lanes coming, getting pressure, and there's no way they can hold all these lanes. Mid lane's already down. Octagon doing his little spin to win move. Trying to clear this wave. He's just not able to do enough damage. Taking forever just to clear a super. Bot lane wave is here. Mid lane wave is also here. Caitlin's got the range to just take down this tower in a few hits. Might get a little bit of a fight here. Screeching gonna make their last stand, and Briar Besties is gonna clean them up almost instantly. You're trying to get out, gets
Yeah.
stunned. Isn't able to make it out. They do pick up the kill onto Viegar. Now they're just padding stats. Gonna get the last kill, gets the ace. 2 games. First game about 2 minutes faster than the last game. 2 very quick and convincing victories for Briar's Besties.
Wow. That was quite the matchup. We thought the first match was getting away from us. We apparently have not seen it all yet. Well, chat, we got like an hour left. What do you guys want to do? You guys want to hang out? You guys want to play with Cardboard 1? Or you guys want to see Titan Dog pull out a magic trick and find us another match?
Oh, I could find us another match. Let's see. What do you think? Seal flippers?
Ooh. Or do we watch the loser bracket right now? Juanton versus We Throw Elo.
Oh, yeah, Wonton. Let me see. Here we go.
I don't know. Who else we haven't watched yet? Toxic Turtles. I think we watched Crocs before. Yep.
We haven't watched Toxic Turtles, I don't think.
Okay. I mean, they're 1-1. That could be a good matchup.
They're 1-1? I thought they were 0-2.
Nope. We Throw Elo and Juanton are 0-2. And Toxic Turtles are 1-1.
I'm kind of interested in the O2 teams.
All right, let's see the O2 teams.
Okay.
Actually, somebody was asking earlier to watch the losers.
Oh, yes.
Duke it out for our first dub. Let's give them some love. While Titan Dog doing his magical work that you cannot see, I want to tell you about F-Secure, a platinum sponsor, a cybersecurity company that provides solutions for online security and privacy. They offer all sorts of products and services, including antivirus software, endpoint protection, VPN, threat intelligence, you name it. They're known for protecting people from cyber threats, viruses, malware, ransomware, data breaches, and emphasize the user privacy and digital freedom. And here at MTA, we have a great pleasure of working closely with F-Secure on our products such as MTA Shield, identity protection, and things like that. So thank you for being a platinum sponsor. And here we are getting ready to set this one up for y'all. It is going to be between, who's on what side?
We Throw Elo's on the left side and Wonton on the right. So we're in game 2. I have no idea who won game 1. Your guess is as good as mine. If I had to guess, though, just going off this scoreboard, I'm assuming Wonton won the first game. And if that is the case, they are pretty convincingly winning this this second game.
Oh my.
We got another Akshan. So here's the teams. We got Sion. I love the Sion pick. Sion's awesome. We got Wukong, Akshan, Kaisa, and Soraka. Don't see a lot of Sorakas, but love to see that. That's an awesome one. Uh-oh, Wukong's in trouble. He's going to try and do something here. Not able to do anything. He's going to go down. And now the rest of his team might pay their life for it. Soraka gets the silence. Kaisa picks up 1 kill, trying to get another. Now Soraka gets trapped by this Viegar. Wow, this is crazy how many similar champions there are. We got another Viegar, we got another Briar, we got another Akshan. That's where the similarities end. But Deja Vu. Ooh, Kaisa gets the shutdown onto the Lux, plus 700 gold, but she does go down to the Viegar.
I just want to give a big shout out to Snow Killer subbing for We Throw Wheeler right now. One of the players could not make it, so he has stepped it up hugely, trying to keep We Throw Elo in the game here. You love to see it.
Love to see it. And if I remember correctly, he didn't even have the game downloaded about an hour ago. Is that right?
He did not. He did not. But hey, he's got some kills in, I think, right?
He does. He's got 2 of them. We just saw his 2 kills.
There we go. Stepping it up big. Just installed the game. Dropping in straight at Tilted Towers. Doing some big damage.
They're gonna zone the Akshan and wow, look at that damage coming from Viegar. So that's what Viegar's supposed to do. He's a late game powerhouse. Man, this Caitlyn's even stronger than the Caitlyn we were just watching. She's got an Infinity. She's got the Storm Razor. Whew. She is a tank. Absolute unit. That's 3rd dragon going over to Wonton. So again, both these teams are 0-2. We're watching the battle to not be 0-3. An 0-3 start might be insurmountable with an only an 8 week season. That's just oh wow, beautiful wombo combo. That Lux ult did an insane amount of damage, and this is a support Lux, and she she got each of them down to about 100 HP. That was crazy. So if you start 0-3, that's almost half the season is over, and it's going to be tough to get back into one of the top 6 spots to move on to the champion or the playoffs. Sion gonna go down. He's doing a little dance. Knows this game's not winnable for him. Gonna have some fun with it. Soraka doing what she can, but she's just gonna get stunned by Veigar and gets blown up. She goes down. Wonton making it known that they're winning in full control of this game. Pick up some extra kills at the end, and they end the game. As what do I assume to be a 2-0 win, but we'll see if they continue.
Yeah, here we go. Wonton possibly here picking up their first win after being 0-2, duking it out with We Throw Elo. But it looks like, yeah, Wonton was able to secure that series. But looks like Crocs versus Seal Flippers is still going on. I believe, I'm sorry, Seal Flippers and Def H-Mom players, or even Toxic Girls and Crocs is duking it out still. So if we can catch some of that action. I mean, man, it's only been an hour where we've watched 3 games, basically. It's absolutely crazy. All right, well, Titan Dog is doing their magic. Breaking Browns have been streamed every week. Well, that's because we were trying to find a matchup and see who would be the first dub out of the 0-2 teams. Obviously, you, Mr. Breaking Browns, Wonton taking the 1 dub. Hey, don't forget to go onto the socials for Facebook and Instagram and tell us who is your favorite support player to play with. Or character, my apologies. As well as, what is your favorite spot to play in? Top, mid, jungle, bot? I'm a bot. I'm actually like a bot. Like, cardboard. 1. Maybe 2. All right.
Alright.
Who we got here?
We got Crocs and Toxic Yordles. Crocs on the right side, Toxic Yordles on the left. Here we go. A closer game than the ones we've seen. A longer game than the ones we've seen. Almost 30 minutes. 3 dragons going over to Crocs. Resh looking for this Tom Kench. Tom Kench is the one we haven't seen. Love to see the Tom Kench. Love the Toad. Unload the Toad. What we got? We got the Thresh Sport. There we go. Lining these guys up. Alright, so Karok's trying to close this game out, it looks like. They're going to get the bottom tower. Looks like they got the Baron, too, a couple minutes ago. Jin going to open up with his ult. Try and do something here. Crocs might have overstayed their welcome. Thresh gets the hook, but he goes down very fast. Malzahar tries to get on this Caitlyn. Caitlyn has the cleanse, though. And Malzahar just goes down for it. Not much he can do. And now Jin's in trouble. Jin able to get out. Doesn't go down in the Caitlyn ult. Crocs picks up bottom inhib. And now mid inhib. Sorry, not Crocs. Toxic Yordles. My bad. Toxic Yordles.
Good. What I'm wondering is if you were able to check to see the matchup for the first series that they've had. Is there like a match history to look at to see who actually won the first series? Or first of this best of 3? That's all right. I'm sure we'll figure it out. This might be going into game 3 or perhaps not. As Toxic Yordles.
Oh, Tom Kench in trouble. He's burning his shield. Gonna try and live. Uses the ult to try and get out, but Thresh is here.
Wow, what a
He's
read.
gonna drop the lantern. He gets a lot of HP back. He's still alive, trying to get out of here. He's running for his life. He does eventually go down to the Jin. So if the intel we're getting from chat is true, it sounds like Toxic Yordles won this first one. And this is the second game, heavily in favor, or sorry, Crocs won the first one and heavily in favor of Toxic Yordles for the second game. So
Ooh.
that's true. This could be a best of 3 situation. Toxic Yordles though taking their time closing this game out. They do have 2 inhibs. Waves are going to start crashing soon. They're going to pick up the kill on the Thresh. And now here comes the Galio to follow it up. Here comes Volibear. He's just going to go down. Not really anything for him. Viego tries to help his teammate out. Now he's in a lot of trouble. Going to pop them off, but it doesn't matter. He goes down. Caitlyn, 2 autos, says goodbye. Here comes the TP from Kench to join his team. Unbench the Kench, unload the Toad. 12 and 4 Silas, 6 and 0 Caitlyn. This team is fed.
Yeah.
Decide they don't even want the Baron. They're just gonna end it here. They said we don't need that. Jin gonna open up with his ult, and it's not even Jin. It's Silas just taking his ult. And that's the end of game 2. Woo. Hypothetically, could be going into game 3.
All right. Well, it's going to be interesting to see what we going to actually witness here for the third matchup. Again, for those of you that are just now tuning in, we have watched Briar's Besties close it out versus the Screeching 2 undefeated teams, with Briar's Besties closing it out dominantly with a 2-0. We watched Juanton versus Throw Elo. Juanton rising up to the first win for the record of a 1-2. And we Throw Elo gonna have to be reverse sweeping here, climbing it from the bottom. It's currently sitting at 0-3. And for those of you that are new here at the channel, you're watching Alaskan Gaming League, 7-week long tournament hosted by MTA as we are showcasing 5 different game titles. League of Legends, as we're witnessing here today, for Mondays. Valorant for Tuesdays. Street Fighter 6 for Wednesdays. Rocket League for Thursdays. And Apex Legends for Friday. All right, chat, while we getting ready and everything, so don't go anywhere. I believe we do have a 3rd match coming up.
We do. It is confirmed.
All
We're
right.
going into game 3.
Here we go. While we're doing that, we're going to take a quick little commercial break. Don't go anywhere.
MTA's annual gaming tournament isn't just Alaska's largest esports event. It also helps fund the MTA Foundation, providing our community with over $460,000 in scholarships and grants. Help support our mission at mtafoundation.org/give.
Endless opportunities are waiting for you with part-time service in the Alaska Army National Guard. You can help our great state while also working towards your education and career goals. Learn more at nationalguard.com/AK.
The foundation gives MTA a new way to give back to the community. Esports is giving people a way to stay connected no matter where you are.
We are taking all of that money we receive from sponsors that goes back to the MTA Foundation.
Some of the same students that are playing in our gaming tournament are also the students winning our scholarships, and it's a great way for it to go full circle. Last year, we raised over $35,000, and we're hoping to match that again this year and to see more and more every single year.
Grab a Monster Energy and go play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
All right, chat, welcome back. Appreciate y'all being here. I hope y'all enjoying your Monday evening. I hope you're staying warm and having some exciting stuff for y'all here this evening as we are getting into those longer, darker winter nights, as I'm getting some intel on the forefront of Los Anchorage getting some snowfall, or Eagle River perhaps, this morning. Chat, can you confirm or deny those allegations? And I also know that Fairbanks got a little bit of snow today as well. But what I'm here actually to tell you about is about our wonderful platinum sponsors, such as Deep Tree, an Alaskan-based MSP serving North America since 2013. They have been working hard on protecting businesses, staff, and data, and Deep Tree specializes in services like backup and disaster recovery, security, communications, and more. It is raining in Homer, huh? Yeah, it has been raining pretty much all day, nonstop out in Palmer today. How about our presenting sponsor, Clockmark? I'm so glad you asked. It's actually Monster Energy, if you didn't know. Oh, wow. Streamlabs just knew that. And it said, look at that. Boom. There's a link right there. Go check it out. There's also a button down below. There's also some wonderful platinum sponsors, such as Matsu Health Foundation, a nonprofit organization that primarily serves Matanuska Borough. Specializes in healthcare support, community health programs, grants, funding, education, outreach, and more. Thank you for being a platinum sponsor. Didn't see any snow in Southside Anchorage, huh? Okay, maybe perhaps that was just the Eagle River and Fairbanks. Is the stream done? Heck no, brother man. It's only 9 o'clock. We're going till 10. We're going through the picks and bans here shortly, as I'm here to tell you about a wonderful platinum sponsor named Alapex, who are wonderful people making all these beautiful transitions. Check them out. Look at that. Oh. Isn't that crazy? Alapex, interactive design team here in Alaska of designers and developers. Together, they create all kinds of marketing work for all kinds of brands, partnering with companies to create digital experiences that engage users and encourages interaction. Speaking of interaction and the beautiful graphics that were done by Alapex, our presenting sponsor, go check out our socials. Some wonderful stuff is on there. And there's also a questionnaire for League of Legends Night on what character you would pick as your support player. Are we running all 8 weeks in one night? You know it. Titan Dog is, here for all 8 weeks in one night. You know how it is. We're speed running this league. Our other platinum sponsor, Rent a Geek, provides on-demand technical support and IT services. They offer solutions for computer repair, software troubleshooting, hardware maintenance, and other technology-related issues. Thank you for being platinum. Don't type it in chat, Gunner Knight. Go to our socials and put it in the comments there. I'm not gonna remember. Gosh. See, guys, this is how I know you don't read rules or introduction or anything that we put out for the information for y'all. Is League of Legends night tonight? I don't know. How dare you start a game without me breaking bronze? I'm trying to break bronze myself. I'm starking bronze because of you. Because you don't carry me. All right, my friend. Would you like to take over?
Let's do it. Give that to me. Give me
There
the
we
mic.
go. All of you dropping it out. Peace.
Alright, so pick and ban phase is over. We're about to head into the 3-minute spectator delay. Let's take a look at what we got. We got the Nyla ADC. The Annie support, I think. Maybe mid. Set top, Nunu jungle, Pantheon could also be supporter mid. I could see those going either way. I'm not really sure. And then we got Urgot top, Nocturne jungle, Galio mid, Jhin ADC, Seraphine bottom. If we're comparing lanes here, right? We got Urgot and Desset. Both those guys are bruisers. I'm thinking my gut says Urgot wins that one. As long as he can sidestep, set W, dodge that true damage, feels good. Should be winnable. Let's go jungle. Nocturne versus Nunu. Nunu, he's got the snowball. He could be anywhere, anytime, just roll into your lane and knock you up. He's got some, we'll see how this Nunu is. I've seen some crazy Nunus do some pretty insane drifts with their snowball, and it's always fun to watch.
Now tell me, where do you get that information from? Are you normally like spotting those on like reels, or like what's your go-to source? Just in the
videos?
matches?
No, not matches. Who was it that I watched that they made Nunu? Maybe they didn't make Nunu, but they
So
played
I
a
can
lot
watch
of
some
Nunu.
streamers or whatnot?
Yeah, some streamers.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm just asking
and-
because, like, I've been playing on different topic like CS2 perhaps, and just like I think just because my algorithm changed, and so like I'm seeing a lot of like TikTok or Instagram reels of like some tips and tricks and like this and that.
There we go.
So that's why I was asking like where you finding those reels and the algorithm from.
Yeah, now that you mentioned it, it was YouTube Shorts where I'd get a lot of that stuff.
Gotcha.
Just clips from people's stream. Then we got the Nocturne jungle. Always scary post 6. He could be anywhere. He presses R and he's right on top of you. There's not really much you can do about him. You got a jungler instantly in your lane. Let's go mid. I'm assuming it's Annie support. I'm not sure. But let's say it's Pantheon versus the Galio mid. Both of them have, they got the long range ults, and they could show up in either top or bottom. So we could see, at think a spicy. We could see some big fights here bottom. I could see a Nocturne and Galio syncing up with their ults and just dominate the bottom lane. Just both ult under there. They could tower dive pretty easily with the Galio. And then Pantheon might be able to follow up if Nunu's around. He could get there pretty quick, so we'll see how that goes. And then bottom lane, the Nyla Annie, I think, and Jhin Seraphine. I like the Jhin Seraphine more. Seraphine's just got a lot more utility. Annie's got the she's got the stun and she's got pretty good amount of damage. So early or level 3, you start seeing the kill potential come out there. But Seraphine and Jhin are gonna have a lot more sustain. So we'll see how that is. As long as Jhin and Seraphine don't allow them to just totally jump on top of them, they should be able to sustain lane and be okay and just wait till their team comes and supports them. This should be an interesting matchup. This is game 3.
Right.
Croc's gonna be on the left. Toxic Yordle's gonna be on the right. Right? Is that what it was? Toxic
That
Yordles?
is correct.
I
As
knew it.
always.
Always trust your instincts. Unless they're wrong, then don't trust your instincts. Alright. We'll see if we get any level 1 invades. Not from Toxic Yordles. They're gonna 5-point, it looks like. Ooh, Fatal 907. Repping the zip code. I like it. Not a zip code, but what do you call this? It's not a zip code. Area code.
Area
That's what
code,
it
yep.
is. Annie's already got her stun. Oh, well, she starts with her stun up now. Changed that a while ago. Both teams just gonna stack in some bushes, no invades. That's a little far forward. Ooh, gotta reorder these. So that definitely is not an Annie support. That's an Annie mid Pantheon support. Okay, there we go. Got that confirmed. Good to know. Still pretty much a kill lane for Nyla and Pantheon though. Pantheon's got quite a bit of damage. He's got the stun. And he gets a deep ward. Both junglers gonna get a leash. No one's going solo this round. Does put Urgot in a little bit of a bad situation though. It looks like he might have missed at least one of the minion XP. Gonna trade anyways early here. Urgot wins that trade. Just by a little bit though. Seraphine and Jhin doing some poking here early. They're gonna hit the level 2 first. Pantheon and Nyla get it right after. Here comes the Nunu Snowball level 2. They're gonna have to burn their flash. Nunu gets a stun onto both of them. Jin's gonna go down. You got that damage and follow up from the Pantheon. Seraphine tries to pick up something there at the end, not able to do it. So he does burn his flash and heal, but he didn't flash soon enough, so he's gonna get knocked up. And then the stun from Pantheon, and there's just nothing he can do. He's gonna go down. So he burns both his stuns, doesn't make it out. And now he loses at least one wave. So Croc's gonna take an early lead here. Yeah, that's the thing about Nunu. He has such good gank potential with that snowball. He'll come in quick too.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it looked like it was slowly approaching, but man, he was moving that thing.
it's deceiving. Like it gets so big, and you're like, oh, it's not that fast, and then you look at him, like, oh wait, he's going like 600 speed. That's insane. And then the hitbox can be deceiving on it too. Like I'm sure Jhin would have flashed that had he known. Like he was about to get hit right there, but it can be deceiving for sure. So Nunu gets the early gank off. Only problem is he's down 2 camps so far. Nautilus is gonna, or not Nautilus, Nocturne gonna be able to recall here and then just go straight back to his top side and start clearing bot. And he'll be level 4 if he gets a full weight. He'll be close to level 6. Ooh, Galleon knows Nunu wants this. Oh, show's just a little bit too early. Saves the scuttle for his Nocturne. Nunu still wants it though. Here comes the Annie. Are they going to fight this? We're going to have a little bit of a skirmish here. Decides not to go for it now that Nocturne's there. They call that one off. Just going to give it over to Nocturne. Nocturne going to keep his XP lead here. So Nunu going to make his way bottom. It's the only thing on the map for him. There he goes. He's going to recall. Head back bottom, I'd assume. Nocturne starting his full clear again. So Nocturne starting his second clear. Nunu just now recalling. Going to be starting a second clear here. And oh, I don't know. He'll get to it in about 30 seconds. So Nunu, I mean, they get the early kill bottom, but Nocturne is going to be pretty. I mean, it's not an insignificant lead Nocturne's going to have here on the Nunu. Mountain Dragon is the first dragon up. That just came up. Herald's going to be coming up in about 3 minutes. Nocturne starting into the bot side of his clear. Nunu's still on the first camp of his second clear. Nunu back bottom, looking for something again. This would definitely be a good gank. They don't have their flashes, and he won't get stunned or slowed by this. Pantheon gets the stun. Jin's in trouble. Jin gets ignited. Jin goes down. Nocturne tries to walk down. Nothing available for him to do. So that's the trade-off you get. You get Nunu. He's an early ganker. You see the impact he's already made. Nocturne, he's kind of just a power farm until level 6. And hasn't made any impact on the game, but he is up 14 CS. You know, that's 4 camps almost. They're going to make a play for the dragon, it looks like. Uh-oh, Urgot takes a tower shot. Set might be able to get him. He dodges the. Oh, Urgot gets the ult off in time, able to sidestep that true damage from the Set W. If he gets hit by that, he definitely goes down. Urgot picks up that close kill, took that tower shot. We're gonna say he took that tower shot on purpose to bait the Set into that fight.
Calculated.
It was, yeah, for sure calculated. And in the meantime, his team's gonna pick up the dragon for him too, and now Annie's gonna be in a little bit of trouble here. She's just gonna flash out though. Good snare by the Seraphine into the
The snowball is so huge, it's like the size of a tower. Just gets me every time I see it.
Annie gonna stay. She doesn't have flash. Galio does have flash, so he could do a taunt. But here comes the Nunu to try and back her up. Not gonna be a fight they could win, I think. Gonna get the taunt onto the Nunu. Nothing. Nocturne gonna meet the Set here in jungle. Trying to get the Scuttle. I think he will hit 6 off the Scuttle Crab. We'll see. May need just a bit more. In the meantime, this Urgot gonna do a ton of damage. Nocturne gonna get the level 6 off the Scuttle Crab, try and finish this kill on the Set. He's almost got him, and he doesn't get it. Nocturne goes down. So he power farmed to 6, leaves his team to their own devices. He finally gets 6, and he uses it to tower dive the Set, and he just ends up feeding a kill, not getting anything for it. Isla gonna try and 1v1 this Jin. Here comes the Pantheon ult, though. Pantheon almost gets it with his spear. Galio and Urgot making a call. They're being sure Nunu isn't trying to sneak that Herald. Man, that's gotta hurt if you're Nautilus. You spend all that time power farming to get to level 6 before your other jungler, and to be fair, Nunu just hit 6 off that camp, so he had about, what, a minute lead on level 6, and is just not able to do anything with it, and it ends up going bad for him, and he feeds the kill, almost able to go 1 for 1, but even in that case, is that worth it? I don't know.
Oh.
Galio does have ult here, so we could see something bot. It would be fun. Nocturne invading Nunu's jungle here. Nunu looking to blast cone over to go top. Nocturne gonna try and do this blue. He doesn't drag it into the bush, so Nunu's gonna know he's there. He Oh, here comes the Galio. This is what we're talking about. Galio is able to support his team. Nunu has flash though, so he's able to get out. But now they're in trouble. They're gonna get collapsed on by this Andy and Set. They're gonna be in big trouble if Andy gets the double stun. Only able to hit the Galio. Galio has a lot of magic resistance though, so it's not gonna be enough. But here comes Urgot. If he's able to get a kill onto one of these, oh, isn't able to sidestep the Set W and gets killed by the W true damage.
It really looked really good by Toxic Turtles. What do you think went wrong there?
Toxic Yord. I mean, they were 2v3. They top lane was missing, mid lane was missing. They decided to stay in the jungle instead of like pathing to one of their laners like Urgot, which they kind of did, to be fair, but just not early enough was the problem.
Yeah, it almost looked like it was really good rotations by Crocs too, so showcasing some really good communication there. A lot of players collapsed almost instantly.
Yep. Crocs was able to back up their team. Galio used his ult to try and get on Nunu. Nunu had flash, so they weren't able to secure that. Greeted for the blue buff, and Nocturne's gonna ult here, and he's gonna go in. Beautiful charm by the Seraphine, and they're gonna pick up 2 kills. So Toxic Turtles say the jungle fight might have not worked out for us, but we're just gonna dive mid and pick up 2 kills. That's wow.
Just like that.
Beautiful.
Good teamwork there.
So this is a close game. It was looking like Crocs was had pretty good lead, and then Toxic Turtles gonna do what they can to tie this game back up. Still down about 1,500 gold though. Set and Urgot is a fun matchup to watch. Fights could go either way. It's still kind of a coin flip. Set's just trying to run away. He drags the Urgot in. Maybe he wants him to chase, but yeah, no, nothing he can do. Okay, don't know why we're watching them. Nothing going on in base. Dragon coming up in 10 seconds. It's going to be infernal. Oh, Set's going to flash forward. Trying to get the aggro from Urgot. Urgot's going to go down. Not able to get his ult off fast enough, and it wasn't enough damage. Urgot gets aggro from his, I just think his W there, his shotgun legs. Set, good by him thinking about that. You know, just get in range. Get aggro drawn onto you, and Urgot's not going to be able to survive tower yet. Later on, he'll be able to dive those towers. Pantheon tried to steal the dragon. He's going to pay for it, not with his life, able to get out. Second dragon going over to Toxic Turtle, so they're down gold, but they're up objectives. Crocs do drop Herald, not really able to get much with it. Maybe 2 tower platings, but that's it. We still got a close game. Nunu gets the knock up onto the Jhin. Nyla's going to walk up very far, and they're not going to punish her. She's able to just walk out. Nocturne will be able to kill this Nunu pretty quickly, especially if he gets the fear. Able to get the fear. He's gonna try and burn him. He picks up the kill. He goes down. Has to use his ult to get to finish it off, but definitely worth it. Here comes Galio. He's gonna TP mid. Thought a fight was gonna break out, so he burns the TP, but no fight. Galio does have ult. So Nunu going it looks like he's going a heavy AP build here instead of tankier, so he is really squishy. And when you walk into a assassin Nocturne, you're not gonna win that fight 1v1. So let's take a look at jungle farm here. Nunu, 53. He's still got 17 left on his jungle item. Nocturne, 96. Only has five more camps to do for his jungle item to be complete.
Wow.
Very significant difference. So power farming is starting to work out more in Nocturne's favor later we go into the game. That's the risk you take when you do early ganks. They work out, which they did in this case. You have to hope it's enough to get that lane far enough ahead that they're able to kind of pick up your slack later on when you're down a level or two. They are matched in levels, but Nocturne is going to be hitting level 9 here pretty quick. Nocturne ult almost back up also. Alright, we've been watching Nunu for a long time, my bad.
I was enjoying it. I look cozy with those snowballs. Looking forward to the, Alaskan snowfall that's apparently already happening.
So this top lane going in favor of Set pretty heavily here. He's 4-1 now. Was 3-1 for that fight. Has a whole item. Urgot doesn't even have one yet. He's close, but he doesn't have it. He does have TP. Gonna be able to go top. Not before a significant chunk is burned. Yeah. Looks like we may be getting a fight here mid. Urgot gonna burn his TP top, so that means if we do have a fight breakout here, Set does have the TP advantage, and he'll be able to get to the fight before Urgot ever can. Here comes the Nunu, gonna go onto the Galio. Galio able to get his damage resistance off. Here comes the Nocturne going on to the Nyla. Seraphine with another beautiful ult, hits 2. Jin cleans up 1. Galio cleans up the other. Now they're going to clean up on the Pantheon, but here comes Annie, going to stun the Jin. Jin's in trouble, not able to get the last auto off. Pantheon barely lives. Here comes the Urgot, whiffs the ult, not able to get it, flashes, and not able to get it again. Pantheon barely living. That is a tilter if you're Toxic Yordles. That is a fight they should have won, but it just didn't work out in their favor. So Galio wasn't able to get his...
and a dream.
Yeah, 1 HP several times in that fight. Galio wasn't able to get his ult off in that fight either, and that would have been a huge game changer. Urgot just misses his ult. It was so sad to see. Urgot's gonna kind of tilt fight here. He's not gonna win this one though. I don't know what he's thinking. He doesn't have his ult, and he hasn't won those fights in recent memory. So trying to save his tower here, and he does successfully do it. Proc's gonna make a play for the second Herald. Set gonna flash onto this Urgot, gonna try and pick it up, and Urgot does go down, not able to stop them. Now Galio's in a little bit of trouble. Nocturne's just gonna try and do Dragon on spawn with Jin, but Galio's bringing the team down, so I don't know if this is the best idea. He might pick up the kill. Pantheon has to flash, decides not to do Dragon, and they're gonna come up, but I don't know if they'll be able to contest this Dragon. They should. It's going to be a 3v4. This could be a good fight for them if they want to go for it. Nocturne burns his ult. Here he comes. Galio's not going to follow up with his ult. It's just going to be Nocturne. Nocturne gets the kill. Nocturne's going to go down to the tower, though. And now Nunu gets a good knock up, and it's not going to be enough with the Seraphine ult to stop them. Nunu's going to run them down, burns his ult, gets the kill, trying to get the last kill onto Galio, and Annie picks that one up. Wow. I don't know if they just weren't on the same page or something, but Nocturne went for the kill. Galio didn't follow up with his ult, so Nocturne goes down to tower, and they're just going to lose a 3v4. Not a good sign for the way this game is going for Toxic Yordles. Proc slowly taking full advantage here of their lead, up 6,000 gold, now finally getting their first dragon. Set in the meantime, while all this is happening, is just top doing whatever he wants. Oh man, if I'm Toxic Yordos here, I'm trying to slow this game down. Maybe looking for a pick on somebody with Nocturne Galio. Maybe try and catch their bot lane or something, but I'm definitely not trying to team fight because those have not been going well.
Yeah, the amount of looks that Toxic Girls have had with players from Crocs just staying with 1 HP has been must have been definitely frustrating. So I'm sure they can find an opening still. There is plenty of time on the clock.
Man, yeah, there's been so many close kills or close calls that Toxic Yordles just not picking up a kill by like 10 HP or 100 HP, and eventually those add up, and it's starting to show now. Pantheon gonna get caught here, and this is what I'm talking about. Slow the game down, wait for them to make mistakes, start picking up kills, and here comes Nocturne top now. He doesn't have the fear yet. Set uses the ult onto Nocturne. Urgot gets the ult off, and he's able to get the second proc off before his Nocturne goes down. But now Toxic Yordles are in trouble. They overextend. Galio's gonna ult, try and save his team, but it's not gonna pan out, and 3 kills gonna go over to Crocs. So it looked good for Crocs. They picked up 2 kills, but just overextended mid, got caught, and they're gonna pay for it. They might even lose their tier 2 here. Probably not. Yep, they are able to save it. So we got Dragon coming up in 3 minutes. Baron has just spawned. See if Croc starts making a move for it. So it was a 6,000 gold lead, down to about 5. So Toxic Yordle's moving in the right direction. Pantheon is alone. I'm not sure what he's thinking going for that. Just hoping his Toxic Yordles think that there's another one there, but yeah, Pantheon is very much alone. I think Toxic Yordles caught on that he's alone, and they're gonna try and chase him down. Nunu could come and meet them here, but I think Nunu's gonna pay for it with his life if he tries. Urgot does get the ult off on the Pantheon, and Pantheon goes down. Pantheon overextending. Limit testing is what we call that. And see how much they're gonna give you before they respond to what your aggression. So now we're down to just a 4,000 gold lead, so they're moving in the right direction. It's a good flash by the Seraphine to dodge that Nunu ult. Jin's in a little bit of trouble. He's able to get out. Seraphine's also able to get out. So good disengage there, realizing they don't want to take this fight. Nocturne, though, kind of almost getting caught, able to just get away, and they're going to take this fight, actually. This is a 4v5. They don't have the Pantheon. They're going to pick up the Annie, and now the Nunu. Nocturne going to ult. Doesn't have vision of anyone, so he's not able to follow up, and so 2 kills go over to Toxic Yordles, and now they're in pretty good position to do this Baron. Urgot's gonna be mid though for some reason, needs to be with his team if this is a dragon they want to get. And now Set's split from his team. Set's gonna ult the Urgot into his. Urgot's gonna 1v3 here. Is he gonna be able to pick up the kill? He picks up the...
No. What
man,
a play.
My disconnected.
Yelling so loud. The headset cannot transcribe.
Insane. Beautiful ult by the Urgot to kill the... Was it the Pantheon? No, the Set, or I don't know who it was, but then he gets the fear onto the other 2 champions, and a huge swing has just happened. So we went from a 6,000 gold deficit to a 2,000 gold lead, picking up Baron, getting an ace, and now Dragon's coming up in 14 seconds. This will be their 3rd if they get it, and I would expect they just go mid and start picking up some towers here and swing gold more in their favor. Wow.
That was impressive, though.
Yeah. I mean, that was the pick potential we were talking about. Just waiting for them to make a mistake. Nocturne, I mean, beautiful pick potential. Galio has follow-up. Here comes, wow, now Crocs wants to contest this. I'm not sure if this is the best idea. Nunu gonna lose half his HP. Galio uses his ult. Pantheon goes in now. Now he's baiting his team. Annie gets a beautiful ult, but she just doesn't have the damage. Nocturne gonna be able to dive in, scares the zones the rest of the team. It sets totally alone. 1v4 and he goes down. So they want to contest it, but it's just not the right move. And now Nocturne's in a little bit of trouble, able to get out. Jin with a snipe onto the Annie on his last shot of his ult. So Galio has TP. He's just probably going to recall and TP back in here, and they're going to keep pushing their advantage. Nyla walking up for no reason at all, just feeding them another kill. And Toxic Yordles have taken full control of this game. I mean, I was thinking Crocs had this game in the bag with 6,000 gold lead, but now 5,000 gold lead, or 4,000 gold lead for Toxic Yordles. They're going to pick up 2 kills there. Or 2 towers there and a couple of kills.
Yeah, I wasn't sure
And
what
the
the
dragon.
dive was all about there. I'm not sure if players from Crocs are just trying to get desperate on even out the playing field and maybe getting an extra pick or two, but yeah, just dove in and found himself outnumbered in 1v3.
Yeah, so, yeah. I mean, Crocs have to slow this game down and start thinking about what they're doing before they do it.
I mean, it's not lost to have seen, you know, Toxic Yordles make a comeback from 6,000 gold loss. So now it is Crocs finding themselves in this situation. Let's see what they can cook up as an answer to what's been happening.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, it could just as easily swing back in the other direction. The only difference I'm seeing is that Toxic Yordles have a pretty good experience lead on a couple of the lanes. 1 level in jungle and then 2 levels to Seraphine. Urgot here is 1v3ing, and now here comes the Galio TP following up, and now the Jin ult's opening up. They're going to catch this set. He's going to be in trouble. He's going to pay the price, it looks like. And Set burns his ult. She's not going to be able to do anything. And he gets the kill onto the Jin. In the meantime, Nocturne is top, so this was a 4v5, and they're going to go 1-for-1 with it. It's a 3v4 if they decide to stay. Pantheon back. He does have ult. My guess would be they're going to try and fight this 3v4. Pantheon's running in. Here comes the Pantheon ult. And they're going to engage. Nunu's going to get right into the middle of it. Uses his ult, but get canceled immediately. Seraphine goes down to Yadamoto. Yadamoto coming in to clean up some kills. Gets a shutdown onto Urgot. Going for the next kill onto the Galio. Galio, I don't think is going to be able to get away from this. Oh my goodness. So we're swinging back in the direction of Crocs. They're picking up shutdowns, picking up kills. 22-22. In the meantime, Nocturne sitting top, gets 1 tower. Probably going to pick up 2 towers. Whew. So still, even after all that, Crocs are still sitting at a 5,000 gold deficit. In part to the 2 towers Nocturne picked up. Ooh, so we got Dragon coming up in a minute and 30. That's going to be Soul Dragon, or Soul Point. And then we got Baron coming up in a minute 30. Man. Kills are dead even. Gold 6,000 difference in favor of Toxic Yordles. This game's, I mean, it's pretty much even for all intents and purposes. This is, that was a 4v5 bottom, so, I don't know. Take it with a grain of salt. But, man, yeah, I don't know. 4v5. No Nocturne to dive in on their carries. I think it's 5v5. That definitely goes in favor of Yordles here. Whew. This is an exciting game 3. Both teams want this game. Neither of them going down without a fight. Both teams gonna hover this dragon, it looks like. This is where red side, it's your advantage. You get the drag pit entrance on your side. You get a little bit of advantage there. This will be a proper 5v5. It looks like both teams fully here. Toxic Yordles are together. Crocs are a little more split. We got team. That's not gonna work out. Nocturne gets the ult onto Nyla. Seraphine charms two of them. Nunu gets his ult, but it's not enough. He's gonna go down. Set ults the Urgot into the rest of the team. Now the rest of the team has to fight. Nocturne in the backline trying to do something. Gets 1 kill, gets 2 kills. They ace Crocs. Crocs go down. Nocturne gonna go straight to lane, start pushing it, while his team finish up this dragon, and Toxic Yordles absolutely win that fight. 5 for 1. Galio's the only one to go down, and Galio didn't even get to use his ult in that fight. Imagine if he uses his ult. Now they're gonna go straight to Baron, and Galio will get up for it, so he'll get the Baron buff also. Wow. Crocs know they're going to go for Baron. Are they going to try and contest? Pantheon is up. Nunu can get there pretty quick. Nope, they're not going to try and contest it. So Soul goes to Toxic Yordles. Second Baron goes to Toxic Yordles. And then an ace for Toxic Yordles. So we're sitting at about we're sitting at a 9,000 gold lead now for Toxic Yordles. To think they were down 6,000 gold at one point. What a change.
Yeah, this has been quite a treat to watch.
The Toxic Yordles, we had them seeded 6, and Crocs we had seeded 8, but now they're both fighting to be tied for second place. What? How crazy is that? Wow, and we're gonna get an engage, a beautiful pick onto the Urgot, and they're gonna chase after this. I'm not sure that's what they want to do. Here comes the Seraphine ult, charms him. Jins picks that one up for an easy kill. Nocturne's still not in this fight. If Nocturne walked down and ult any of these guys, they're gonna die. Jin picking up 2 kills with his ultimate there in the back end. So that's
It looked like a good opener by Crocs, but perhaps just overextended a little bit too soon.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a good pick. It's just, you got to think in that situation, you get the pick, that's all you need. Don't greed for more kills. Just back up, wave clear, try and burn this this Baron, try and outlast it. But they greed. They had the momentum. They thought they were going to be able to pick up the kills. It was a 4v5, and they just aren't going to be able to do it. So first Nexus Tower is going to go down. Second Nexus Tower is going to go down. Crocs are respawning. I don't think it's going to be enough. Nocturne just going after objectives one after another and gets the Nexus. Plus 50. Toxic Yordles win it 2-1.
Wow.
What a game. What a game. Woo. Love to see a beautiful game 3 and a hard-fought game 3 where you thought it was going in one direction and then completely swings in the other direction. Let's take a look at this gold graph over time. Where is that? Oh, I know it's somewhere. Okay. Gold. They don't have that graph anymore. That's a shame. How beautiful though. What a game.
That was quite the matchup. That was absolute treat to watch. But I know it is perfectly on time, on schedule. As promised, 10 o'clock Alaska Standard Time. For some of us, it's 1 a.m. So, Titan Dog, as always, a pleasure. Thank you so much for your wonderful casting and your insights. Really appreciate you being here.
Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure, as always.
Yes, indeed. Well, I will let you get some shut-eye and chat. We appreciate you all for tuning in. Thank you all for being here. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow for some Valorant action as we are getting ready to close this up for the night. Got anything to say to the viewers? And he went to sleep. No, he's muted.
Hey, come back for week 4 next week.
That's
We're gonna have
right.
some great games.
That's
Hope
right.
to see you there.
Stay tuned. We will punch in all of the numbers for all of these matchups, and we will do some more seeding for the next week. But for now, it is week 3. We'll be hopping over to Valorant tomorrow evening, 7:45. We kick it off live, 8 o'clock. We started off with some more action for y'all. It is going to be between Midnight Sun and Netsua Kittens, 2 teams that are currently undefeated, 2-0 in a best of 3 similar matchups like we have seen tonight here for League of Legends. Again, we appreciate you all being here. Good morning, good evening, good night. Take care. We'll see you all tomorrow. Ciao.
The foundation gives MTA a new way to give back to the community. Esports is giving people a way to stay connected no matter where you are.
We are taking all of that money we receive from sponsors that goes back to the MTA Foundation.
Some of the same students that are playing in our gaming tournament are also the students winning our scholarships, and it's a great way for it to go full circle. Last year we raised over $35,000, and we're hoping to match that again this year and to see more and more every single year.
Endless opportunities are waiting for you with part-time service in the Alaska Army National Guard. You can help our great state while also working towards your education and career goals. Learn more at nationalguard.com/AK.
MTA's annual gaming tournament isn't just Alaska's largest esports event. It also helps fund the MTA Foundation, providing our community with over $460,000 in scholarships and grants. Help support our mission at mtafoundation.org/give.
Grab a Monster Energy and go play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.